out there in YouTube and in the world. As you know, I got arrested on April 14th, 2026, but the Earth is really 13.8 billion years old. I want to talk about effigism, which is the highest form of emotional cruelty. A narcissist, he's existing outside of self and reflecting on their own awesomeness and, wants everybody to be on their side. Whereas in effigism, which is similar to narcissism, there's a difference. The contrast is they need you to be in a collapsed state. And, when they have a real sense of fear and discovery of your discovery. In narcissism, they reflect back the proxy of mirroring. And in effigism, they try to undermine you in some way. When you try to set up a boundary and for injuries, that they need it as a proxy. It's to eliminate someone's self, your personhood. And a good video for you all to watch is private ordering that El Yusuf is talking about. And yeah, we have freedom of association for your different nationalities. They're trying to say I need a competency evaluation, and I have sent over 200 documents to this Wayne County, Monticello, Kentucky court on this false arrest. And I sent over 200 documents, and this has been sent to the legislature, Hal Rogers, and also in the attention of Todd Young, whom I heard is banning Congress from trading, buying, selling, and trading. But anyways, this is full of definitions and case laws from the Black's Law Dictionary. And I've been studying the law for about 10 years. And I have yet to see a valid claim with 3 witnesses, wet signatures with a raised embossed seal from a judge saying that I'm a corporation when I have unincorporated rights. And psychology is not even a proven science, and if they're receiving federal funding for that, isn't a judge supposed to be a trier of facts? Yes, and prove things beyond a shadow of a doubt. So this is bias. When I went to court, they silenced with white noise the microphone when Tom McGinnis, the DA, went up there with Gordon, who is the lawyer for the utility company, because I've been fighting for my 31 Title 328 .25.26, that my signature paid for everything. And so I'm tired of being ignored, and I've done an irrevocable trust, which is on record at the McCreary County Court and the Family Court in Chicago. And my will I also did, and claim of my estate, which is the surname, and claiming just my first and middle name, my given Christian name. And I told the judge, I said, if I cross this bar, I maintain all my rights to my dowry and all my rights, and I will not be compelled to witness against myself. And I fired the lawyer. None of them have done any fiduciary duty or moral obligation. And, they try to say an electronic record is not real, but yet I've done videos on YouTube for years about all of this. Plus, I've done written works my writings on all of this. They're not going to Shanghai me, which means to drug, intoxicate, or render insensible and ship as a sailor, usually to secure advance money or a premium. That's in the Webster's Dictionary. It's also in the Black's Law Dictionary. But I sent over 200 documents. These were documents that I wrote since the hearing that I had on May 4th. And they're trying to suppress evidence. That was sent certified and registered mail. And each page had a postage stamp. This is also sent to FinCEN and the Treasury. And I did a beneficiary designation form. And it is my dying wish that if something was to happen to me, that my beloved begotten sons and daughter, my offspring, they signed this. But Adrian's in Chicago. And Caleb is far away and has some car trouble and couldn't get here. But Teresa, Brian, and Jeremiah signed this beneficiary designation form for my First Federal Bank. I actually paid on a fidelity policy, and I have done a lot of diligence, and I've invested over $30,000 in the last 10 years in this. I was falsely arrested in 2017 for claiming sovereignty, and so the good video by Tom Schaff. I also a B-17 form shows how they're buying, selling, and trading our stuff. And anyway, the Betty versus Guggenheim Exploration Company, 1919-225 New York statute law case concerning the test for the imposition of a constructive trust. This SKV trust, the SEDK, it's best known for a quote from the leading opinion by Justice Cardozo: the conscience of equity finds expression, because I'm the expressly designated beneficiary by design clearly intended, when property has been acquired in such circumstances that the holder, I'm the holder in due course of legal title, may not in good conscience return the beneficial interest. Equity converts him into a trustee. And see, they are the trustees. The all caps surname is the trustee name. My upper and lowercase letters, and first and middle as the beneficiary, and I registered my name and copyrighted my name at the post office in January of 2021. And the post office is the real court that does not have that gold French flag. So this is a violation of my due process rights. All laws as a natural person, which a lawyer is supposed to respect. I don't give anyone delegation of authority over me or power of attorney over me. These are foreign operations, bankrupt courts, martial law, admiralty, which we all have international common law court of justice rights, and full disclosure must be had. That shall means law, and that means must, and thou shalt not covet what doesn't belong to you. So this is a breach of my contracts, which I have done a lot of performance on. That PS3807 registered receipt was an indemnity bond with a Fox Gold stamp that's worth $4.12 million, and I bought $360 worth of gold and silver, which, when you've done that, you've bought your sovereignty. If you study in the Black's Law Dictionary, it explains that. So, the bankruptcy that happened with FDR and the killing of John F. Kennedy, he was assassinated because he didn't want to sign the Unidroit Treaty, which wasn't a peace treaty. It was a crime against humanity, enforcing of the mark of the beast. I've asked for the birth certificate to be dissolved and the minor account, Social Security account, And I do not want to get killed or shot for what I know. And they have given me shots against my will. No religious test shall be given, as it says in the Constitution, because people have the right to believe what they want to believe. That's your universal natural law. And I never gave them permission to take my blood or my fluids or my facial recognition or handprints or anything against my will, which was all done against my will, and I was never Mirandized. It was all a false arrest. And I told the judge, Scarlett, I'm not going to be compelled to witness against myself. And, they Christ said, get the plank out of your own eye, because they're doing piracy offshore, and the woman was accused of adultery because she wanted to have, settlement on that, and named her price, which I did a long time ago with that check, and they have been committing bank robbery, and I did everything under special clauses in my paperworks that were filed in the probate family court at 1100 South Hamilton, and the court in McRae County, which is where a lot of my dad's relatives have lived for years. So a video has closed captions and writing, and plus I have done all the written works, and plus my autobiography that I published in April 2016 on YouTube. I have yet to find any company that will help me publish it without charging me $2,000, $3,000, or $6,000. I've asked somebody if they'll just do a percentage thing. So anyways, I just wanted to get this truth out there. I have court on August 3rd, and hopefully people that are cognizant and conscious of the law and our sovereign rights will be there to help me. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.